I think the context that we live in always shapes the way you identify yourself and the way others identify you.
My name is Yaba Blay, and I am an assistant professor of Africana Studies and Women's and Gender Studies.
My name is Noelle Théard. I'm a photographer.
For the most part, my research has looked at the socio-political disadvantages that come with having dark skin in a racialized society. So this project is called One Drop, and it's connected to the rule of hypodescent that has functioned historically to define blackness. And what we know historically is that the one drop rule was instituted to protect whiteness. This idea that if you had one drop of black blood, you were black. That aside, what we come to understand is that blackness has been defined in a variety of ways. So the question in this moment is, what does make a person black? Many of us move through the world and assume that it's black skin that makes someone black. What this project demonstrates is that there are many people in this world who may not look like me, but are very clear about their black identity and their connection to the African diaspora. So I think the power of the project is adding the photography with the memoirs.
I've always been interested in the African diaspora and in photographing different cultural manifestations within the African diaspora.
Well, we've put a lot of work into this project. There are over 35 participants at this point. We're hoping to take it a little bit over 40. But the process involves identifying participants, traveling to meet with them, to interview them, transcribing the interviews, pulling a memoir out of that, making an appointment for a photo shoot, doing the photo shoot, editing the photos, printing the photos, so on and so forth. And this is just what we need to do in order to get the book ready for publication. What we need funds for is basically to support all of those efforts, but also the film processing, the book layout and design, just all of the different components that come with getting a book prepared for publication.
I think this project is particularly important because it deals with the real lived histories of individuals. And I think a lot of times research has a tendency to be destined for books. Textbooks, academic books. This is a project that really has a life in and beyond academia. So by doing this coffee table book, by giving people a chance to really enjoy the photography and take the time to read the memoirs, to have this website, to maybe potentially do a feature film about the subject, I think is going to really spark conversations beyond the classroom and allow us to have some productive discussions about what does it mean to be black in this so-called post-racial society. So in the photographs, I wanted to give people a sense of agency or a sense of power over their own image. We would work so that the subject of the photograph would feel confident, empowered, and feel like the representation that we made photographically spoke to their truth or a manifestation of themselves.
Well, this project is all about skin color politics. The only difference is that it's taking skin color politics in a new direction. What I really want this project to do is to just help us all to recalibrate our lenses in a certain way. I want us to start having new conversations and balanced conversations. So I don't want skin color politics to be that catchphrase for dark skin equals liability, light skin equals privilege. I want us to be able to look at skin color politics in a more holistic way, to understand that it comes to affect us all.
I guess because African Americans are a minority and because black culture is so pervasive throughout the world, it's easier to be black culture than it is to be white culture.
The teachings of His Majesty, for we no want no devil.